Welcome, citizens of the internet. We are Grin and Barrett.
Hello, I'm AC and I'm drinking water.
Hi, I'm Knuckles. Hi, and I'm drinking sweet tea like a good Southern belle.
Hi, I'm Iris and I'm drinking Waterloo sparkling water, black cherry flavored, naturally flavored, 0 calories, 0 sugar.
Are you an ad?
Yes.
Hashtag not sponsored.
I need more Waterloo.
Hashtag,
Give me more Waterloo.
hashtag could be sponsored. This stuff is really good, actually.
All right, I am Alice and I am drinking blood orange soda from Whole Foods. Hashtag.
Awesome.
Hashtag sponsor us all.
Please.
Hashtag I give your company enough money, give some back.
Oh my gosh.
For real.
That's so good. I'm sorry. Okay, so on this episode, we're doing this is gonna be another pajama episode. As you can tell, we are comfortable in our like a blankie, and I have this t-shirt on. My t-shirt is from, I have to show y'all because it's cool. It's like a hold on. I gotta get up. It's you see it? It's like a little voodoo doll. It's from the horror film festival. And it's like one of my favorite shirts. And I hope I never lose it or it rips because I'll be devastated because it's so cool. I love it. It's nice and worn in. Anyway, we're going to be talking today about fictional crushes from our childhoods. And there's so many, guys. Like we had to like,
I have notes.
yeah, like we added notes for this because it's like, like I have this many. Yeah, exactly. Well, like as we were talking about it, we were just shooting, we were just kind of like talking about it. And like I already had like I was jotting down who I remembered. And I'm sure you can, let me see. Yeah.
Mine's just like on pages. It's terrible. I'm not an organized person. I just Google searched them and stuck them there.
And I feel like we're gonna have a good amount of overlap. But I'm gonna put like a disclaimer. It's not a disclaimer, but I'm gonna put a disclaimer that most of mine are animals. Anthropomorphic animals. I'm staring at my list going, oh my God, most of them are animals.
Are you a furry?
I'm not a furry. I'm not into furry stuff. And like, I have freaking no problem with furries. In fact, fursonas are very fun. And furries, I met some really wonderful furry people. No, not at all. But also, I think they're superheroes because I met a couple people at Decadence one year, like in like 2015 or 16, whatever it was. They were in their fursona suits on Bourbon Street in June.
In the heat.
Yeah, and I was like, "Are y'all superheroes? Like, that's amazing! Holy moly!" Okay, so y'all want to, maybe what we can do is let's go around and start with like if we can remember our first fictional crush. Like if y'all can remember, I remember my first fictional crush, and we'll just do it in the order that we introduce ourselves. How about that? You want to do it like that?
Yeah.
Sorry, I put AC on the spot.
Okay, mentioned this already, but I gotta say, probably my first crush would have been Robin Hood from the cartoon, from the Disney version Robin Hood, and it would have been Robin Hood.
Yep.
That's a hot fox. That's a hot fox.
That guy who did the voice he was just, yeah.
He had that, yeah. You know what?
The voice actor and just the fox.
God, yes.
It was a hot fox.
You know what, though? My theory is it's because he's a red fox. He's so hot. Like if he were like a white fox, like an Arctic fox, I don't think he would have been as hot. It's just a hot take.
A hot take and a hot fox.
I said, what does the fox say? That's what I said.
The Fox says, "Marry me, Miriam."
Ourselves.
Oh my gosh. Man, no. Okay, I think we can all co-sign on Fox Robin Hood.
Fox Robin Hood.
That was
Very
your
hot.
first. Do you remember how old you were when you realized you had a crush on him? Do you remember? I know I'm putting everybody on the spot. I'm just curious.
I don't know if I clued in. I want to say he was that. I mean, as a kid, I would always watch it, so I knew I liked him. And I knew he was an animal.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know when he actually.
I knew he was an animal.
Well, yeah, because it's hella weird. But I have to say, like, I don't know.
Not weird. It's not weird.
Occurred to me as a child. Or
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I thought he was hot. Like, I don't know. You know.
Yeah. Like you realize later as an adult, you're like, or a teen, or like when you're hitting puberty, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Yeah, like that was definitely one of mine. I remember very vividly my first actual crush. I remember having a crush on this character, and it's freaking Sonic the Hedgehog from the 90s TV show. Like, you're the one voiced by Jaleel White, who also played Urkel on Family Matters, because he was like he had just this ridiculous voice, and he was super sassy, and he had like a pop. I just loved him, and he was always like, "I gotta eat some chili dogs," and I was like, I like this guy. He could eat whatever he wanted, and he could run really fast. And I don't know why I had such a huge crush on him, but he was like, I remember even as a kid, I was like, I like Sonic. And then I got older, I'm like, I like Sonic. And now I really like Sonic because he's voiced by Ben Schwartz, who I have the biggest crush on anyway. Like, Ben Schwartz is incredibly talented and hardworking and amazing. But yeah, I freaking loved Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's really cute.
Sigh.
Okay. So I can't remember which of these is first because I think I had a crush on them at the same time. So the first one is Mega Man.
Oh. That's so cute. Mega
And
Man's
then
great.
I just thought he was so cute. And then the other one is Speed Racer.
Oh.
And like when I had a crush on these, I was probably like 3 or 4, like little, young, going to kindergarten child, like. And like I knew they were crushes. I was like, they're cute. I like him.
That's so cute.
So,
oh my gosh, I love it. That is the cutest thing ever. Sorry. Good
like
choices.
Cute little.
Like
they're just cute.
Little cute heroes that are like that. Yeah, they do the right thing and they're very strong and they're great. Yeah, I get it. Like I like them sassy and bad. Like Sonic the Hedgehog. Sorry, I didn't mean sassy and bad like Sonic the Hedgehog. Said no one ever. Oh my gosh, that's so stupid. Anyway, Alice, who was your first favorite girl?
My first fictional crush would have to be Tuxedo Mask.
Oh yeah.
Aw, that's
not
cute.
Damien, not Prince Damien, not just him in that tux.
I love it.
He just barged in. He's got the cape. He's got the tux with the tail. He's got the top hat.
He had a lot of flair.
He's like,
Yep.
no, I will save you. He does one little thing to help, and he's like, peace, and let's.
He's gone. But he did it with
from here. I'm out.
But he did it with a lot of flair.
Yes,
He did it.
Didn't a Tuxedo Mask cosplayer give you a rose once at a con that we were at?
Yes, it was at.
Okay, I remember that because I remember.
Okay,
no,
that's really
I
cute.
never seen a Tuxedo Mask cosplayer, and he just comes up, he gives me a rose. I'm like,
yeah, I remember.
And you're just like,
that.
how did you know? Oh my gosh.
it definitely made my day.
I freaking love it. Y'all. So let's break. Okay, this is really cool. So we've got AC, who starts with Fox Robin Hood. We have me, who's Sonic the Hedgehog. We have Iris with 2 actual, well, I guess Mega Man's not human. But he's also
he's like a robot or something.
robot.
But
yeah,
I
he's
don't
a
care.
robot, but he is also not an animal. So he had two non-animal animal characters, and then Alice had a non-animal character.
But they're all cartoons.
They're all cartoons.
They all are cartoons. I think all of mine are cartoons, to be fair.
I have
Dude.
one. I have one real boy.
I keep remembering people.
Well, I have a couple.
A real boy.
Write it down. Well, I remember my first like crush on a real like a character.
Action.
Live action character was a Sport from Harriet the Spy. Greg, I think his name's Gregory Edward Smith. Gregory Smith. You know who I'm talking about? He had the cute brown hair. He was just real cute. And then I went on to also love him in Xenon Girl of the 21st Century. 21st Century. And then also he was in Small Soldiers.
I was
And
about to say that he was in Small Soldiers. And he
Mhm.
was in some other TV show that was on
One Tree Hill.
No, it wasn't One Tree Hill.
I'm sorry. I got that wrong. It's that other one.
It was,
Wait, what's it called?
was Everwood?
Everwood. It was Everwood. Okay.
I didn't watch it. How do I
One
do
Tree
that?
Hill at Everwood. Same difference, yeah.
Girl.
It
No.
had a tree in it.
Yeah. No, but you know what? I never watched Everwood, but I did watch the first episode because he was in it and I liked him at the time.
That's
And you
why
know-
I watched it too.
And do you know what he
Watched
did in
that
like the first episode? He had a Gundam Wing art book. And I was like, he likes anime? That wasn't enough for me to actually finish watching the show, like, and continue watching the show. Because at that point, I was really obsessed with anime. I was too far gone to watch regular live action shows at
I
that
want
point.
to see people.
But like, y'all, he was all like, I like weird stuff. And it was like anime and it was a Gundam Wing art book. And I was like, obsessed. I was like, what? The cute boy likes anime?
Then he went on to go on some cop show. I think.
Yeah, I don't know what else he did. Yeah,
I'm
I just
really
kind of
not a big
lost
fan
touch.
of this person. I just know what he was in. Like,
He was a cutie
Yeah,
patootie.
I think he went on that show with
Sorry, he was very
no.
cute.
who's the actor that's Magnum PI, like the not the reboot. Anyway, it's Blue
Don't know.
Bloods. Blue Bloods.
Blue
I think he's on the-
Bloods, yeah.
I think he's on Blue Bloods. The kid that you were talking about.
So,
I'm not
I know the
Googling
live
it.
action one you mentioned earlier, Casper.
yeah, Casper.
When the mom
Dude.
is alive for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Devin saw.
Devin
it.
saw.
Okay, so the voice and the actor are two different. So the voice of Casper
Mm-hmm.
is it James? No, is it Monster? Marsden?
Jason
I'm
Marsden.
looking it
And
up.
it was Jason Marsden who did
I'm looking
Kovu,
at it.
and which we're going to talk about in a second, and Max Goof.
You guys, Thackeray Binks. I know somebody else is going to be with me on this.
Yes! Oh my god! Not in human form. Not in human. Like he was.
In human form. I
I
like
had
him
a-
in human form.
You did?
also-
I thought he
yeah.
was a him. I was himbo extraordinaire. Yeah, another one. But no, yes, thank you. I think we all just have
I
a
knew
crush on
somebody else
Jason
was kinda
Marsden.
Yeah.
Because Max
Okay.
Goof was great. Kovu was
So-
hot. Come on.
So
Kovu is hot.
so the
Why is
voice
he-
of Casper from the 1995 movie is okay. I'm gonna totally butcher this guy's name, but his last name is Pearson, but it's Malachi.
Malachi?
Malachi.
Cool name.
Okay, look
Cool
at
name.
look at this guy.
Oh heck yeah.
Oh,
I have a crush.
he's
on him.
cute.
That's the voice.
I'm in.
That's the
I'm into
voice
it.
of Casper. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Total glow
Casper
up.
just got so much hotter. Whoa.
Oh my gosh. No,
How
but
dare he.
Casper was a good example. Like, it's like you loved the character, and then he became Devin Sawa for 5 seconds, and you're like, oh no.
I was like, that was
I'm in
like
love.
literally a sexual awakening for me. I was like, whoa,
He's like, oh,
he's hot.
hello. He
I
was
don't
also
know how many
was
little
that?
kids'
Don't
sexual
Google.
awakening
Don't Google Devin.
human
Sawa.
Casper was, but I bet it was more than just me.
You,
Whoa.
Devin, he was also like one of the other big movies that I remember being kind of like into him because he had the 90s hair. We were talking about it earlier. He had the Sean from Boy Meets World 90s hair. You had Eric Von Detten, Kevin Ziggers,
Jonathan Brandis.
Jonathan Brandis,
That-
freaking Gregory Edward Smith. All of them had that freaking hair.
They could bring that
It
hair
was-
back anytime. I think
it
it's
was
cute.
the-
I still think it's
better
cute.
than the
Please.
beaver haircut.
Very
So it
cute.
was like
Oh, I
the
totally
beaver-
agree.
Yeah, it was so much better than the beaver cut.
But you know what
That
it
was
was?
the
I
90s
see like
Surfer
OG
hair.
pictures. I have the old Disney Adventures magazines. I still have them.
River Phoenix.
Oh yeah. He had that hair.
Brad Renfro, guys. I can just name these people
Who's
like
Brad Renfro?
JTT. Brad Renfro was in. I think he was in Tom and Huck, wasn't he? Wasn't he?
Oh, okay, yeah. So that would have been okay.
Yeah. I wasn't into JTT. I loved Lion King, but I wasn't into.
Had that hair
yes,
for a little while too.
He did, y'all. It was like that cute boy '90s. Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio absolutely had that haircut. That was
yeah.
Like, he was
that
like
was his thing.
OG cute boy, like
JTT from Home Improvement.
Home Improvement.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah, he's great, man.
And of course, Sean from Boy Meets World was just,
yeah,
he's very cute. Sean was cute.
Ryder Strong
and the brother.
Oh,
I liked Eric.
I liked Eric too.
Did it ever bother y'all that Eric was smart, and then toward the end of the show they made him stupid?
Yeah.
Like, because he was like the heartthrob in like the first 2 seasons, and they just made him stupid. I always had a problem with that, but he's hilarious. I think he's hilarious. Oh, okay, I remembered another person. That
I was there.
But the Feeney call. The Feeney call was awesome.
The Feeney call is the best thing.
Oh my gosh.
Did y'all watch like the continuation with their kids?
No, I never watched it.
Okay,
it's okay.
It's hilarious. You can watch it. It's on Disney. So you just gotta go and look for the episodes. I will write them down just so you can find the episodes where they had everybody guest star back, where they had Feeney come back, they have Sean come back, they have Eric come back. It's hilarious. And they have Eric be as stupid as ever. He like comes back and he goes, I was a cult leader for a little while. And it's just like
that is very that character.
What blew my mind was like I started watching like 80s shows that would come on late at night on Saturdays. And so I started watching A-Team and Knight Rider. And then I found out Knight Rider, like Kit, was Mr. Feeney. And I'm like,
oh
yeah. Yep, I remember that. I knew that. Yeah, that always hit Matt. Yeah.
I have something for Iris. If you had a huge crush on Sean, Ryder Strong does a voice in Star versus the Forces of Evil. Have you watched that yet? Oh my gosh, because he's like, what is it, Tom Lucitor? Whatever. Anyway, he's like a little like devil boy, and he's super
super cute and hot.
He's a cutie patootie. That whole show was really good. Like
Star was cute.
It's a very good show.
So to be clear, we are only talking about fictional crushes from like our childhood, teenage years, right?
Yes.
And then we'll do another PJ episode.
I mean, with us, our childhood is probably your teenage years, so it's
yeah. So mine could cross. No, I just want to make sure. I'm now starting to think of crushes that I've had like within the past 10 years. I'm like, okay, we're not doing that.
But write them down. Write them down.
Write them down.
What you got, Iris?
You want to hear? You guys want to hear a weird one?
Yes,
of course.
Always. No judgment.
Did you guys watch Captain Planet?
Yeah. Who was it?
So
who did you like?
He's our hero.
Blight.
Sorry.
You guys remember who Blight was? Do you guys remember who Blight was?
Can you show a picture?
She was the lady villain.
Oh my God.
She was hot. Yeah.
She was hot. Gorgeous. Stop.
Yes.
Wait,
that's probably one of my first girl crushes.
I
love
Guinan.
it. I love it.
I think Guinan was the voice. Well, not Guinan. There was the Mother Nature chick.
Yes.
I'm confusing her because I think she was also. I think also Whoopi Goldberg voiced her. That's why I keep calling her Guinan.
Nice.
I think I have to look it up.
Good taste, Iris. Very good taste.
Yeah.
Did you also like what's his face from Fern Gully? Like the what's his name? Tim Curry monster, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Batty. Like I can still do the Batty rap. I love Fern Gully growing up. Batty. My logic is erratic. Potato in a jacket. Toys in the attic. I rock and I ramble. My brain is scrambled. Rap like an animal, but I'm a mammal. I freaking love that guy.
I don't remember. Fern Gully was not Disney. I always thought it was, but it's not. And I don't know who owns it now. I think it was Fox.
All right, that's probably.
I think it was Fox Animation because they did Anastasia too.
Yep.
So Disney owns it now.
Wait, wasn't Anastasia?
No. Anastasia was. Anastasia. That was Paramount.
Anastasia.
I thought Anastasia was Fox. Okay.
And Anastasia, is that where Baltor's from?
Bartok.
Thank you. Balto, the dog. Bartok, the really cute little bat guy. Right? Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute.
I liked him. He was great.
You guys. literally the best part of the movie is that cute little bat guy. He's so cute.
See him from Burger King.
Yeah, I did too. Okay, so here's another. It's kind of a weird one, but it's not really okay. Unfortunately, I'm going back to the animals again. Jake the kangaroo rat from Rescuers Down Under. Do you remember Jake the kangaroo rat?
Specific.
I know.
No.
It's very specific, but like I remember him because first of all, he's like a hot little kangaroo rat. He's Australian. There's just something about him. He was all like, "Hey everybody, like I'm here to like get you through the outback." And like the entire time he's hitting on Bianca, and Bianca's like, "Oh dear me, I'm married to Bernard." And because that's how she said it, right? And they're like the entire time he's basically just like hitting on her, but also being respectful of the two of them and whatever. But to this day, that
You're not wrong. He is a hot kangaroo rat.
Cute little. Thank you.
There he is.
Isn't he sexy? Yeah. He's so sexy. He's right up there. He's right up there with Kovu and Robin Hood. Okay. He gets overlooked too much, and I'm here to stop that.
Who liked Jack from Cinderella?
Jack. I remember Jack. Yeah.
Wait, Jack.
There was Gus and Jack.
Yeah, Jack. Because Gus would call him Jack.
Oh, how cute!
I remember Gus.
Gus was the cute little big guy.
He was
a cute guy.
I remember Gus.
I still have my kindergarten ornament from him because I got him in like you had to do like a Christmas thing and you got it out, and I didn't know that we were doing like passing the box. Mm-hmm. I thought we were keeping the present that we brought.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It was not explained to me very well, but I ended up getting Gus, and I loved it, and I still have it. It goes on my tree every year. But no, Jack was the other one because she made clothes for Jack, and then he's like, we got a new one because he was in charge of all the mice.
Yeah. There's something about a leader mouse. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Gus didn't know how to talk. So sorry.
It's okay. No. I like this.
I had a crush on Jack, so
I love it.
You guys want to hear a super not inspirational one? Dude, Jessica Rabbit.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's just stereotypically super hot.
Oh my God, Lola Bunny from Space Jam.
Oh yeah, she's hot. She's the hottest one.
And I liked her because she was like, to heck with you boys. I'm really good at playing basketball and don't ever call me doll. And I was like, that's hot. Don't ever call me. And she like pushes her ponytail ears. Ugh. Sorry. My goodness.
I had my birthday cake for my 5th birthday. Everything else was Wishbone, but I couldn't get a Wishbone cake.
Wishbone! Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh. Wait, there's somebody else. You guys reminded me. It was Lumiere. Whoa, Lumiere. Good God, that just struck me like a lightning. I was like, Lumiere. Super into Lumiere as a kid.
I wasn't into Lumiere, but I was into Babette, which is the name of the feather duster that he colludes with.
Yeah,
Canoodles.
Do y'all remember a show called Pirates of Darkwater?
Yes.
No.
I never watched it, but I know what it is.
I looked it up recently because it did not get enough time, and it had Tim Curry in it.
That's right.
Had Tim Curry. It had freaking Tim Curry. Why did this show get more? But anyway, the main character was Ren. So, and he was like this blonde, blue-eyed. I'll send y'all pictures of him. But it's basically pirates and like Dungeons and Dragons combined, because it was like and pollution, because it's like they had to find, like, it was a quest. They were looking for these items that were scattered so they could get rid of the evil dark water that was pretty much just oil pollution. But the artwork was great, and it had funny like monkey parrot bird that ran around, and then it had like a funky little crew where you had like Ren, and they were all like, it was basically like it was a pirate ship, and everybody on it was like the characters from like Serenity or Outlaw Star, but instead it was like done in this little kid It was like a Barbera. Who does Scooby Doo? It was those
Hanna-Barbera. Hanna-Barbera.
Thank you. So it was a Hanna-Barbera thing, and it was way before its time, and it was just like, and it only had like 2 seasons, I think. But yeah, but Rin, oh my god, I had a complete crush on the character Rin. Blonde, blue haired, like yeah, I love Rin.
Oh,
I'm curious. Do any of you remember Mad Jack the Pirate?
Yeah, I recognize that name. What is that from?
It was a cartoon on Fox Kids.
Oh.
And it lasted like
I gotta
half
look
a season. But it was awesome because he was just crazy and stupid and he had a first mate that was a rat.
Oh, I love it. You said Mad Jack the Pirate? Again, I'm with Iris. It sounds familiar, but I cannot for the life of me remember.
Like, I remember getting canceled and
it's tickling
so
tickling my brain. You know what I mean?
No one ever remembers it. I'm like, I swear it is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, wait. I got you guys are gonna see this exact thing. Yeah.
Okay,
I remember this. It was great.
1998.
But yeah, it didn't last very long at all, and I was just like so addicted to it, and then they cut it off. I'm like, no, why? No.
Okay.
Same.
So this is the picture they gave me for Pirates of Darkwater. This has since been very like edited to make it look really nice.
Oh yeah.
This is it's not that animated.
Oh, I get it.
That's the guy I like.
If He-Man was a pirate.
I get it. Yes.
Yeah, it's very similar to that because it came out in 1991 and 1992. So it was and it was by, like I said, by Hanna Barbera. And I can't find it. I was trying to find it. I have to buy it, and I'm like, I don't want to.
I didn't know He-Man was
bad quality anyway
until I was a teenager because my mom had Masters of the Universe, the movie.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I only knew the live action version.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's so sad because the live action isn't that awesome. Like, there's so
I pity your childhood. Like the way you said that.
So many people who are He-Man fans from the 1980s hate that movie, and they also love that movie. But it's like they could have done anything, but this is what they did because they didn't have a good budget, so they couldn't make the planets, so they had to base it on Earth, and it was just really doesn't make any sense. But they did get they got the throne room from Skeletor.
Nice.
So
you reminded me of something.
I think not knowing the reference material probably helped.
Yeah, you probably enjoyed it.
And not having a choice in watching it also probably helped.
Yeah. Yep. I know that's another thing that we had to think about. We had to take into consideration is like what media that we consumed as kids and like, you know, slightly older kid, you know what I mean? Like before, like, you know, around puberty, around that time.
I mean, I only had access to local channels. That was it. We had like 5.
Y'all reminded me of something, but I forgot what it was.
I have one last one that is the last one that I at least put on my list, which was, this is like older, but I was still a kid. Riku from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, hold on.
He's the white-haired guy.
No.
Taller.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Wait. Sorry. I remember when that came out. Like I was like I was in high school, I think. That was 99, wasn't it? You were a kid when that came out? I'm dying.
Dude,
I'm so sorry.
In 99, I would have been only like 8.
Same.
What? It's not crazy because I was 8 in 1993 because that's when Jurassic Park came out. So we're not like crazy. But when I think about it that way,
far apart.
No, but when I think about it like that, like how our interests intersect in different ways. Like you were a kid when that came out. Oh my God. I was in high school, so I wasn't that much older, but like, whoa. No, I get that very much. Riku is
because he was hot.
I was talking about Power Rangers at work one time, and my coworkers were like, yeah, we didn't get into that because, you know, we were adults. I'm like, well, I wasn't. No.
You're like, I was a kid.
Like, yeah, I was 4.
Like, I was a child. That's why I like these things. Like, hello. I think
that'll round off my crushes. Like, just check all the boxes for the boys in Power Rangers.
Okay,
not just in Mighty Morphin, like Lost in Space, the Red Ranger in Lost in Space with the blonde with the streaks. Oh my God.
All right, so Knuckles, you remember you asked me what type of female, because you know I said pans, and so I like all kinds of people. But so you asked me like I normally like the femme, like very feminine, like
yes.
Finally figured it out why. Because my very first female crush would have been Jennifer Connelly from Rocketeer. And it would have been
Oh my goodness. Yep.
Out.
Yep.
Hot.
Yep. Jennifer Connelly's just gorgeous and perfect.
Yeah, but that was my first. Here's a better shot, but that was my first.
Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous.
And I was like, and now it makes sense. I was like, oh, that's why, because of her. That's why I like.
That's really funny. We have talked about that. Like you tend to be more into like very traditionally, I don't want to say traditionally feminine, but like people who are softer, like feminine, more like long hair and stuff like that. And I like more butch.
Yeah, and then for guys, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because you'll probably have not seen the Red Ranger from Lost in Space. Like,
let me see. Cutie. Oh my gosh. I would have totally been into them. Yeah, hello.
By the time Lost in Space came around, I was a little bit older. I'm like, oh, he's pretty.
Wacko. That's what I wanted to say. Wacko from Animaniacs. I loved Wacko.
He was cute.
I don't know why. I loved him. Like, I was just like, I want to be Wacko. He's stupid.
And then Ron Stoppable from Kim Possible.
Oh, yeah.
Ron Stoppable is hot.
Yeah, and also
can't tell me he's not.
He's the actor from Boy Meets World. He's Eric.
Yeah, it's Will Friedle, wasn't it?
Oh,
yeah.
You're right. Shigo is hotter than Ron, but
Shigo's the hottest person in that show.
Shigo's very hot.
I liked how quirky and dorky Ron is. Like that. Yeah. I do tend to date guys that are very like nerdy and quirky and
like Ron. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Ron's cool.
He's just likable.
Holmes from Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
22nd century.
What is that one?
That was awesome. That was a great show.
I don't remember that. Oh, I missed that one completely.
So in the future, someone resurrects Moriarty. So they have to go and get Sherlock's freeze-dried corpse out of a museum and resuscitate him to get Moriarty.
Love it.
They just put him in some water.
But in the 22nd century, trying to find Moriarty and defeat him.
Isn't he also like a robot too, though?
No, Watson is. Because Watson didn't get himself cryogenically preserved, because I guess he wasn't important enough. But
it just sounds like Sherlock Holmes Futurama.
Pretty much. But yeah, so they can't revive. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Well, we can talk about that. Why don't we could end with X-Men Evolution if you want, and that kind of that for me that was like teenage years, but whatever.
I mean, like,
well, I did more teenage.
X-Men Evolution were like preteens
for y'all. Okay,
yeah,
okay. That's fair game.
Because I'm a little bit older, so I did a little bit of
Gambit on there though. Gambit.
Oh yeah.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Okay. X-Men Evolution.
Like, do you remember the scene where he meets Rogue and she's all like infatuated with him, and so he gives her his ace card? Maybe it's the Queen of Hearts. Like he gives her one of the special ones in his deck, and she's all like, ah, and then she's like, wait, Bomb.
Wait, Bomb. Like X-Men Evolution, first of all, I will sing its praises for the end of time because I loved the art style. It was so early 2000s, early 2000s. The voice cast was top notch because a bunch of the voice actors from Gundam Wing also were in X-Men Evolution, because the same guy, Brad Swaley, I think his name is, he did Nightcrawler. He also did Catra from Gundam Wing. His name escapes me now, but he's Scott. Anyway, the guy who did Duo did Wolverine, and that's like a big thing. And then Kirby Morrow, how did I forget his name? I met that guy. Like I forgot his name and I met him. I'm gonna look him up real quick. And then Kirby Morrow was Scott Summers, Cyclops in X-Men Evolution. He was also Troa in Gundam Wing. Why am I forgetting his freaking name? I'm sorry. Duo
X-Men Evolution. The hottest one was definitely Nightcrawler.
Scott McNeil.
Absolutely.
Scott McNeil. You know who else is hot? Quicksilver.
Quicksilver is hot. Quicksilver is hot in every iteration of Quicksilver.
I like awesome in that.
Who are you thinking? Yeah. Who are you think? Who are you gonna say, Iris?
I don't know. I lost it.
I liked
no, wait, the
Frost?
the head. Yeah. Frost. What's her name?
Emma. Emma Frost?
Emma Frost.
Yeah,
hot.
yeah,
So hot. Always
Oh
hot.
my god.
She's
like hot Elsa.
Hot Elsa.
You know the British Avengers?
The British Avengers? The British Avengers?
No, literally, they are. Well, they're called the Avengers, but they're British. So I call them the British Avengers.
No. Love it.
So they have Emma Peel as the agent in that, and Emma Frost is named after Emma Peel.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. I loved Kitty Pryde. For a really long time, I identified as Kitty Pryde because, one, she was like, well, in X-Men Evolution, she was more of a valley girl, but whatever, it was fine. But she like was petite, like me growing up. She, this might be TMI, but she didn't have any boobs. Every other freaking character had boobs, or like they accentuated. Kitty Pryde always was smaller chested, and I like clung to that character. Like I was just like, oh, she's like me, she's small, I love this. So like, yeah, for a long time I was like, Kitty Pryde is my favorite. She was also a brunette, which was great, you know what I mean? So yeah, I freaking loved Kitty Pryde growing up.
I was really more into the X-Men 90s, the cartoon that came out back in the day in the 90s, because that was more, but I loved Rogue and Jubilee and that. Yeah, I love
Jubilee.
I love Jubilee. Yeah. She's so cool.
Yeah, so I never really got into the X-Men Evolution. Like I tried, but I was like in college, I think.
Yeah.
So it was a little too kiddie for me.
It came out like it came out after Gundam Wing came on Adults, whatever it was called at the time, Toonami. Yeah.
Two
so
things.
good.
So I love Jubilee because she was the first X-Men I was exposed to, because I watched the made-for-TV movie for Fox that was based on the X-Men that was live action.
Oh,
whoa!
I don't even remember that, dude.
Like,
I did not watch that.
These came out. I was like, oh, another X-Men movie. And everybody's like, there's no other X-Men movies. I'm like, yeah, I definitely saw one. I watched it a lot. We recorded it off of the TV. Because like we had the VHS player that could record, and so we recorded it on the TV. So like with all the commercial breaks, I watched it frequently. It was cheesy as heck.
I love it. I feel like people were probably like, "Girl, are you Mandela affecting this? Like, are you sure it was the X-Men?"
People told me I was crazy. There was no such thing, and I finally, after years of googling, I found out there was one that was made for TV only, and it was never produced on like a purchasable copy. I would love to
can't buy it.
That VHS, but yeah, it's bad. But second thing, the guy who did the theme song for the 90s X-Men show that you were singing did the Power Rangers song as well.
I can see it.
He deserves a Grammy.
I have, like, he did a redo of the Power Rangers songs, like all the songs from the show, like with modern equipment, so it's like really high fidelity. I have the album. It's amazing.
I love it.
Hey,
man, that's cool.
Yep.
How cute is that, though? Stop, they're adorable.
Yeah, she like goes into an arcade and she's wearing like this like. There was a thing with like yellow vinyl jackets, like because it was on Buffy, it was in this. Like
that was her thing. That was what she. That's probably because of that character. Yeah.
But yeah, so she like goes into an arcade and she's like playing like Street Fighter and she's really getting into it, and then all the sparks start coming out of her fingertips and it's like destroys the machine, and so the professor gets her and like they're scanning her body and like figuring out her powers, and like so. They figure out it's fireworks and Jubilee. Like, there's this scene where Magneto smashes through a wall, and like the wall is so obviously foam blocks. Like even me, like 4 years old, I'm like, that's fake. It was so bad, but it was just adorable.
Oh my gosh!
I absolutely love that.
But
movie.
hey, it's what you grew up on.
Yeah,
I love that.
That's how I feel about the Walk movie.
Yeah. Trust me, we'll have that growing up. And it's like, I don't care, I love it.
Snow White, like the Snow White I grew up with, on Amazon, and I have it bookmarked to watch later because, like, I want to see how bad it is. Like, I know it's bad. I know it's going to be horrible, but it's like, I have to see it. Because, like, it was bad for my age group because, like, it goes through every single method that the Queen uses to try and kill Snow White. Because, like, first she has the huntsman try and cut her heart out. And then later on she comes back and she puts a poison comb in her hair. And then she tries to crush her ribs with a corset. And then she does the apple. And like Snow White is a little better in my opinion in this because like she's not so stupid. Because like, you have a woman that's trying to kill you. This old lady offers you an apple. Like, but in this one, it's like the old woman looks nothing like the queen, doesn't sound like her. And she's like, oh, for your kindness, let me give you one of these delicious apples. And she's like, she doesn't go for the one she's offered. She's like, actually, let me have that one. She's like, okay, if you want this apple, that's fine. She switches with her. And so she opens up the apple and there's a worm inside. And she's like, oh. She's like, oh, that's just a little mealworm. But, if you can't handle the worm, I'll trade back. And so she gets her to trade again because there's a worm in the other apple, and then she eats it. So, like, it's a little more nuanced.
But
I like that.
Also
I actually really like that.
A comb in that one, too, right?
Yeah, there's a poison comb. So, like, she sticks a poison comb in her hair.
Yeah, I love that. That one was really cute. I like that one. I remember that one as a kid.
Well, the animated one, they just do the apple. So, like, most people don't realize that there's more, which I like.
Yeah,
in
of course
they show the poison comb because, she gets the poison comb from the grave to attack the living queen.
Love 10th Kingdom. So, did we do the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
we did the thing.
Okay.
Yep.
So I think we made the world this uncomfortable world a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
In our PJs.
So, like if you did, share if you think you should, and subscribe if you want to live. Just kidding. Thank you. Bye.